It is time again to talk about the salary demands of software developers in general. At the moment, developer salaries know only one direction, upwards, and drastically at that. I still read with amusement the salary tables for software developers in the major trade journals. These are easily 20% lower for programmers than the current salaries for new hires. The reason for that is that in German-speaking countries, developers don't change so quickly their job, and their skills in negotiation a salary increase is obviously not so good either. This is obfuscating the view of the current costs of developers in those tables, as it only shows the developers sitting in their jobs, not those who are seeking for new jobs. You should read those tables carefully and expect to pay more, because the poaching attempts are becoming more aggressive. And if the developers find out that he is being paid far less than he could achieve, his loyalty will cool down considerably. But that's not even the topic today. It's about something more concrete that is causing us more and more problems, even as outstaffers. The customers' unwillingness to pay the price that a developers demand. It happens to us more and more often that candidates we present are rejected because of the salary expectation. Not because they are not qualified enough, or the budget does not allow it, but because they simply ask for more than the client is willing to pay for that experience. And this is where the problem begins. A developer who in a fair world might get 3,500 euro demands 4,500 euro. If a company cannot afford that per se, it should perhaps rethink its pricing policy towards its clients. If a company can afford it, then there should be only one question. Does the developer solve my problem or not? Of course, you should have a budget plan in mind. But if it has a maximum, you may have to plan it too tightly. If you don't hire the developer because you don't think he should earn that much, then you are making a mistake. And we will find it harder and harder to get developers in the future. American companies have already internalized this for the most part, which is why they are still able to draw from the full pool. They do not care if a developer should or should not earn so much money. They only care about their project. So don't think so much about what would be fair payment, but much more about what benefits your product. For a product-oriented company, development is only one of several costs blocks. If you are a service company, you should review your pricing policy because it will not become cheaper in the future.